post under a comment under Erica Lachey's video, and she's cool and everything, and she's pro-black and all of that. This isn't about her. This is about something I believe, and I just wanted to expound upon it a little bit more in this short video. I think that because my comment was that we can be perfect, and if we work towards it, we can reach it. You know, spiritual practices is about working towards being perfect. If you believe in the Bible, he says be perfect in all your ways. You know, I think what's impossible, she don't believe that, you know, you can be perfect, and she said she believes that shouldn't be an excuse to stop trying, which is what I was saying, why I said that I believe we can be, because if we can't, then why even try? And people have that mindset. But what I say is impossible is the way we define your idea of perfection. My definition, I think the original definition for us humans has gotten, you know, degraded and misconstrued and all out of whack. I believe the original definition is possible, and that's why we do try. And when we say we're better than this person or that person or this group or that group, you know, people just don't want that to be said because it makes people feel bad. But is it a logical fact? You know, just because it doesn't, you feel put down doesn't mean what I'm saying is false. Like when it comes to white people to black people, we were the first with superior strength and intelligence, and we created everything. They created nothing but hatred and destruction. Anyways, and depending on how you rate which one is better because of their accomplishments and you don't have what you want to say. Oh, you don't have a right to say this and that. I have a right to say whatever I want to say, actually. And it's a fact. You can't, just because you don't like what's being said or it makes you feel some kind of way doesn't make it wrong. Okay? It doesn't make it wrong at all. And it's not flipping anything. They use lies to oppress us. I'm telling the truth, and if somebody feel oppressed by the truth or feel bad by the truth, that's their issue, not mine or anybody else's. If you can't factually tell why somebody isn't better than this person or that person, then you are in fact wrong or in denial. It's not about emotions. Like, people in this emotion thing, I'm logical. Yes, I feel emotions too, but my emotions go along with logic. And you know, because I'm originally more of a creative person or left-sided brain person, but I developed my right side too. Hope I got that right. But a little bit about me, I don't believe things that's just gonna make me feel better. I don't believe sweet lies that's gonna coddle me at night. Even in myself, I do self-reflective work. I change what things I don't like. You can't say, I hate when people say, oh, you can't say you never did this or you never did that. You know, we all did this and that. You, misery loves company. You want people to join the club. Actually, I haven't done a lot of the things you and many other people have done. And I'm not uppity for saying that I've never done it. Just because I'm not going along with it, I'm not going to lie to make anybody feel better. So if that hurts your feelings, then kick rocks. But I feel like black people need to start telling the truth, and we're afraid of power and the truth, and, you know, who's really who in this system. We're afraid of power, so we're afraid to discover who we really are and have an honest discussion about that. They told us that we had monkey DNA, that we were less human, but science came out that they had monkey DNA. Plot twist, everything they said about us was actually true about them, and they were just savages and pretty dresses and trying to act like they classy. They were trying to imitate us. They were trying to imitate the Moors. They were trying to imitate the Africans, the Egyptians, everybody that they saw who were actually classy and developed. They imitated them and used the knowledge that they freely and generously disseminated to them to oppress them. So that says more about their culture and everything else, because we've never done that in history to any other people. So no, we're not the same morally, genetically, or anything else. There is a difference. Race is a real thing. It's the equivalence to breed in animals. It's not just a false construct. Like, stop that idiocy. Just because it makes you feel better doesn't make it true. Like, it's biologically and factually erroneous. So stop with all this nonsense. We are gods, know it and show it. You know, just embrace your power. They're not. But seriously, like, even if the rhetoric and the truth sounds a lot like what they used to spew, doesn't mean that it's false or that it's wrong. That just gives even more credence to it, because we're finding out everything they said about us was actually a lie and was about them. They wanted to be us, so they told us that we were just like them when that was a lie. And now we see the truth, that they have the rhesus monkey genes, and they have monkey DNA, and they have Neanderthal DNA. We have none. That's nothing but the truth. So however you want to accept that, you must accept the truth. That's genetic, that's science. Non-racist, probably racist white people and black people have come out and saw that and tested the genes and everything else. So that's a scientific fact. Everything they want to take over us, they want to take over everything that we are and say that it's actually the reverse, when the reverse is true. They use the lie as to justify their maltreatment of us. But I think that many of them knew exactly what was going on. They know what they were doing the whole time. And I'm like, if that's not in the genes, I don't know what is, because we haven't done that. They have indoctrinated so many of our people, even in some tribes in Africa, to do the same things that they did to us, even though before they came along, we were not doing that to each other. So that was introduced to us and indoctrinated upon us for our own self-destruction. We're not the same.